Over 400 days ago, I started writing in a pocket notebook. It was this pocket notebook, to be precise. Little did I know at the time, this thing would end up changing my entire life. It changed my entire life in a big way. When I started using a pocket notebook back in March of 2023, I was just like anyone else that ever wanted to start using one. I had no clue where to begin. The only thing I knew for sure was that I was not at all happy with how much time I was spending on my phone. It got to the point where it seemed as though that I couldn't even put a video idea down in my notes without getting horribly distracted. This brings us to my first notebook. This was an era of figuring it all out. I started this book in March and I filled it up at the start of May. This book contains a lot of general YouTube related notes. Content ideas, podcasts, shorts, you name it. The common relationship between my notebook and my YouTube channel is that when my writing improved, so did my videos. Around the same time that I started writing in a pocket notebook, I also decided to change up how I made my YouTube videos. I went from making 4 videos in a week to just 1, but I spent a lot more time writing, preparing, making everything a little bit more thorough, making everything a little better. Over the next month after I filled up my first notebook, I began writing and filled up notebook number 2. Notebook number 2 was pretty similar to notebook number 1 in terms of content. Through the course of the first couple of notebooks, I did a lot of learning. I learned how to write stories for YouTube videos, I got better at it, and I continued writing. In the past 400 days, I have filled up 8 notebooks. And that's not even counting the one that I'm writing in currently, which is a little bit over halfway full now. There's something so awesome about having this big stack of notebooks. Each one of these is full. Every book, every page, cover to cover. These are mine. My ideas, my thoughts, my art, my journey. It's been well over a year. What happens when I go another year? I'll have double the notebooks filled up. Another year, more notebooks. What do I do with these notebooks once they're full? Each new month or so means a new notebook to write in. And that's a lot of notebooks. Do I even need them once I fill them up? I think to me, there's a particular aesthetic in having all of these notebooks. It's kind of like I've got a library of all of my own thoughts and ideas. I've compared the Pocket Notebook in the past to an external hard drive. The library of Pocket Notebooks, it serves as an external backup of memories. I need to put more in these books, other than just video writing. I would like to journal more. But then again, writing my videos comes from within. Over the years, my life, my videos, my ideas have all changed a lot. Having the Pocket Notebooks always allows for reflection. I can go back and read something that I wrote a year ago. And that thing that I wrote over a year ago could provide present me with all sorts of insight. When I'm writing, I like to come up with and write down as many ideas as I can think of. Whether they're good or bad, it doesn't really matter to me. What I've come to value more than a good idea is an idea written down. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad or whatever, as long as I've written it down, I could always use it. Having documented a particular idea means I can always refer back to it. In my experience, ideas just aren't ready yet. Sometimes, future me will find an idea that past me wrote, and it will be exactly what I'm looking for. This has happened on so many occasions. Life, for all of us, is made up of a constant stream of choices. On average, each human makes about 35,000 choices in a day. Now, I don't know how accurate this is, but the point is, choices are a constant in this life. As of shooting this video, I am 22 years and 77 days of age. At 35,000 choices per day, that's approximately 283,745,000 choices since the day I was born. With all of this in mind, we're just going to ignore the choices that I may or may not have been making as an infant. Of the 283,745,000 choices I've made in my life, choosing to start writing in a pocket notebook was one of my best. I'm curious, how many things ever have I done for 400 days in a row? I can tell you one thing. It's very, very few. I've eaten food, I've drank water, I've slept, and written in my pocket notebook. I think that's about it, honestly. Pretty close to it. Writing in my pocket notebook is becoming a habit that I don't ever want to stop. I don't know if I even can. I have become dedicated to the art of documenting my thoughts and ideas in my pocket notebooks. This dedication to writing is also a dedication to my mind. Through writing, I'm able to process things that I could have a hard time dealing with otherwise. The mind is a muscle, and like the rest of our body, the rest of our muscles, it should be exercised as such. In spite of all that I've already written, I still want to write more. Going forward, I want to fill up more pocket notebooks, document more thoughts, more ideas, and become a better writer and better storyteller. My whole life, I've always had a lot of ideas, and I still do. The pocket notebooks have allowed me, no matter where I am, to write an idea down. Writing an idea down, in this case in a pocket notebook, to me, it's like planting a seed. Plant the seed and nurture it. Continue to give the seed love, and in time, the seed will become a big, beautiful tree. It will be a fruit-bearing tree. Ideas breed other ideas. And trees or plants, they produce fruit. So as an artist, as a creative person, I will always be having ideas. And I will always, as a creative person, need to write them down. As long as I am me, as long as I am a creative person, I will have a need for a pocket notebook. 400 days of documenting and ideating and preserving. 400 days down and a lifetime to go.